There's nothing in the snack world quite like a bag of Doritos. And today, we will be ranking each and every flavor of Dorito that there is, that exists in Canada especially. We're going to start out with the basic nacho cheese flavor. This is like the baseline litmus test, like normal chip that you're going to find. Honestly, it's not bad. The original flavor has never been that bad to me. I think that there's better flavors and better versions of this flavor actually on this list, but it's still pretty good. So I'm going to put it in pretty good. Next up, we have Doritos Barbecue. I never really liked this flavor. It was never really my favorite. I didn't like the way it tasted. I didn't like the way it felt in my mouth. And honestly, it always felt like it cut the top of my mouth a little bit. It just wasn't a really great flavor for me. Still not terrible, not the worst on this list by any means, but in my opinion, it's just kind of meh. We got the Doritos Collisions. Now, I haven't had these in a long time. What I can remember of them, they were pretty damn good. They had a good flavor. They had an interesting flavor combination, and they had two different chips in the bag, and when you bit into each one, it added something a little bit different. I'm not really going to rank this just because I haven't had it in a long time. I'm just going to put it in the haven't had it for a while, you know? We got Cool Ranch, the pinnacle. One of the best flavors of chips on the market right now. I don't care what you say. Your opinion is wrong if you don't like these chips. Absolutely phenomenal. Incredible flavor. The ranch kind of bursts in your mouth. It's fantastic. The pinnacle, baby. I can honestly say, never had these. You know, I'm just going to put them there. Just gonna put them there because I've never had them. The guacamole flavor, from what I remember, I did have it recently, was pretty good. It had good guacamole flavor. It had garlicky, like kind of a mild, little bit spicy flavor, and I really liked it. It wasn't my favorite flavor of Dorito by any means, but honestly, it was pretty good. We have the jalapeno cheddar flavor. I don't think quite at the pinnacle, but pretty damn close. It has that cheese flavor that you expect from Doritos with a little bit extra zing. And if you like that extra zing, maybe this goes up to pinnacle, maybe, but not for me. I'm not a huge spice guy, but still pretty dang amazing. We have ketchup flavored Dorito. Whatever sadistic, sick son of a bitch came up with the idea of putting ketchup on chips, it's just not cool in my opinion, okay? Nothing needs to happen to it, but he's just not a cool guy. I cannot stand ketchup flavored chips. Avoid ingesting, please, for your own sake. We have the late night Doritos. I don't remember the last time I had these, but what I remember, the cheeseburger one was pretty dang good. It was pretty dang good. I just haven't had them in so long. Do they still make these? I don't even know if they still make these or not. Do they? Please, somebody tell me if they still make these or not. I'm gonna put, if I was to have to rank them from off of memory, I would put them in amazing. But for now, I'm just gonna put it in haven't had for a while. And it's the same thing with the taco one. Haven't had these for a while. I remember they were pretty good. They weren't quite as good as the cheeseburger ones in my opinion. I thought the cheeseburger ones were better, and I'd probably put them in pretty good or meh. But again, we're gonna put it in this category. We got the Doritos Roulette. This was an interesting concept. I'm kind of down with the idea of chip brands and things like that, coming up with interesting concepts and throwing it in. It's kind of fun, you know? Either you got a really fucking spicy chip or you got a Doritos cheese flavored. I like the concept, and for that, and the fact that, you know, they got the regular cheese ones in there, and you have a little bit of a mystery, I'm gonna put it in pretty good. They're not bad. So this is Doritos Sour Cream and Onion. I've had these recently, and in my opinion, they're not the greatest version of a sour cream and onion chip on the market. They're not terrible. Don't get me wrong. They're not gonna go into like the avoid ingesting category, but they're pretty dang close. They're right on the edge of meh and avoid ingesting, but in my opinion, they're just meh. We got the spicy nacho. This is like almost on par with the jalapeno cheddar in my opinion. It kicks up that regular nacho flavor that you get just a little bit, twists the nipple a little, you know? Peaks it up just a bit, just enough. I'm gonna put Doritos Spicy Nacho in amazing, because they're pretty dang good. And next up, we got Sweet Chili Heat. One of my favorite flavors of chips that there is. If you could bottle this shit and just feed it to me intravenously, I would probably give you a fucking kiss. The Sweet Chili Heat flavor is so, like, strong and powerful and sweet and spicy and delicious. One of the best flavors of chip that there is, and goes into the pinnacle. And last, but absolutely 100% not least, we have zesty cheddar. The best Doritos flavor there is. You will never, ever, ever convince me otherwise. The zesty cheese flavor is what the nacho cheese should be. absolutely phenomenal with just the right amount of heat, just the right amount of kick, just the right amount of cheese flavor. All of it comes together to create the perfect Doritos chip. And that, my friends, lovers, whatever you are, is my Doritos tier list. Thanks for liking it. I appreciate it. And if you don't, really don't care, but I'm still gonna give you a kiss on the hand. Mwah. Good night, guys.